Hey everybody, it's Leanne with Paper Heart Scissors and the Simon Says Stamp March card kit with all of the cute little bunnies and the chickie and the eggs. And I decided that we wanted to do a stamp collage with all of the words and some other any other little stamps that you have, so that we could create three really fun different cards using the pattern paper and some of the colors in the kit. So I veered away from the orange and the yellow and the brown in this kit and really went after using the green. And then when looking at the pattern papers and the Nuvo mousses, I wanted to choose a pink and a blue cardstock that would actually work with those, because we're going to use pattern paper as the background for our card. And then layer on the pattern paper and then layer on our stamp collage and some homemade embellishments made with the Nuvo mousse and our Copic marker colored critters. So I'm going to use a light blue and a pink cardstock from Simon Says Stamp that match, as well as the bright green. And we are going to make I'm going to stamp all of these, the little critters that I wanted to use. The eggs, I wanted to use the eggs, I wanted to use the bunny and the little chickie for sure. And then I'm going to take all the rest of the sentiments and I'm going to I'm going to arrange them inside my MISTI on this little piece of gridded paper. And you could certainly do this in a stamp press or on a large block as well. You just put it on your gridded work surface, and you arrange your all of your sentiments and your little images. This is great to fill in your holes with little eggs or hearts or flowers. You could use a border on this. I thought that would be really fun too. I didn't in this. I kept it really simple and as close to using only the kit contents as possible. I did use a couple of little eggs from one of last year's Simon Says stamp kits, and you'll see those in there. So that's the final composition. And I chose 3 inks that matched the papers perfectly, which was the Simon Says Stamp Scuba, Hero Arts Bubblegum, and the bright yellow, which is Memento, which matched those little chickies. And I think it's called Sunshine, but I'll put that in the supply list. So I put my piece of paper in the MISTI, or you could certainly just put it under your press. And the nice thing about this is because when you do collages, sometimes some of the stamps are a little bit higher than others. So you can see that word, some bunny. It didn't really stamp that well, and you can go back and with the MISTI you can hit it again and again. Doesn't mean that this can't be done without a MISTI. But having some sort of registration so you can multiply stamp it, so a stamp-a-majig or something like that really is helpful in this instance. Otherwise, make sure that you ink up your stamp really well and that you go over every piece of it with your hand, because there will be some unevenness. So now I'm using the bubblegum pink from Hero Arts, and I really am giving it a good inking. And also, some of these stamps, the sentiments were literally brand new. So it will help you if you do prepare your stamps a little bit as well. You can put some Versamark or some sticky embossing ink on them and literally just wipe it off with your hand. And that will really help you get a beautiful impression. And so you can see that that one, because the egg was not stamping as well. So I did that in the scuba and the pink and in the yellow. And then I took some Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink, and I like it. It's a little darker than the Hero Arts, but both are Copic friendly. And I'm going to stamp the eggs and the chicks and the bunnies so that I have all of my critters that are ready to color. And I'm sorry, this is a little bit off screen, but I got those all ready to go. And then I'm going to pick out some matching Copic markers, again matching the Nuvo, the mousses, and the papers. So going to pick primarily pinks and an aqua and a yellow and a pretty golden that match the type collage and that matches our papers. And you can see I just literally, I'm not an amazing Copic color. I just go for a color family and I look for a light and a dark. There's a very light pink and there's a darker pink. I think I actually did a little more discovery and I ended up choosing another pink as well that just kind of matched the paper. And you can see all the Copic colors below. You know, just look for, do things really simply. Use a light, I use a light shade and then I kind of go back with something darker and then I blend it all with the light. That is a really light brick white and I actually ended up making the bunnies brown after the video and I didn't record that piece. But I just took a light brown and I went over again everything and the shadows that I had already put there actually held up. And then we moved on to the little chickies, which I really loved, and I colored those just with the bright yellow with the yellow 8. And then I added the 35, which is a more golden yellow, on top. I did use a little bright orange Wink of Stella for his little beak, and it's kind of sparkly. So I took the Nuvo mousse and I just rubbed it onto the paper. And then I stamped with white pigment ink the eggs, and I thought, oh, you know, I should emboss them actually, and that will even make them more embellishment-like. And after that, I did that, and they are fabulous. So you can emboss on top of Nuvo Mousse. And here's the cards all put together with the different elements, the collage, the little colored, Copic colored critters and the eggs with the pattern paper, a little bow. You can add some stickles to different pieces just to give it a little bit of glitter or shine, or sequins if you want to. I did make a tag out of the one for the tag of Munch, and I think actually the little chickie standing on the eggs is my favorite. I hope you enjoyed watching this and got some great ideas for making some fun Easter cards with the kit as well. I'll be back soon. Subscribe for more inspiration or visit my blog. Take care. Bye-bye.